Hey guys, Marissa at KitchenTableStamper.com. I have got card number 2 of 4 in the June paper and ink card class for you. This Hooray for You little note card is so quick and simple and cute, and the possibilities are endless when you take into account the Time for Tags stamp set. Switch up your designer series paper and your image, use this layout with the embossed background, and the possibilities are just endless. Welcome friend, happy birthday, something for you, hello baby. You've got a card for every occasion. A simple, reproducible layout. I am in love with this Time for Tags stamp set. It's a host set. The only way that you can get this stamp set is by placing an order of $150 or more, hosting a party, and using the host rewards. Cash them in for Time for Tags. You won't regret it. It's a great stamp set. All right, so we're using our Time for Tags stamp set. We're using our Timeless Label Punch. We've got our Twinkle Builder Punch. I've got some silver metallic thread. Stampin' pad for this project is Memento Tuxedo Black. I've got some Stampin' blends here. We're gonna do a little coloring before we punch. We've got a Pool Party combo, Old Olive combo, Calypso Coral combo, light and dark soft suede. We got our soft suede combo, dark Daffodil Delight, and then I've got a Winka Stella here for a little bit of sparkle. We're gonna use our subtle embossing folder again. I love this dude for a little bit of detail, some extra texture, and let's take a look at the kit. Now if you get the kit is yours free if you place a $50 order or more at marisaalvarez.stampinup.net and use the host code. I'm extending that offer through my time away at the incentive trip, so you can go ahead and get your orders placed and you'll get a kit automatically. Now your kit's gonna look a little bit different than this because I'm going to do your punching and your embossing for you. I wanna do those on the video. But your kit will include your card base, a Pool Party. It's 8.5 by 5.5 and it's scored at 4 1/4. Now I've got some pieces here for punching. These are 2.5 by 3.5. So if you're doing this without the kit, that's a great measurement to start with for your punches. Our designer series paper are also from the Bird Ballad, but if you look at card number 3, which is coming up next, you'll see an entirely different feel. This color palette and these patterns in this Bird Ballad paper just leave a lot of room for creativity, we'll say. All right, so I've got the Bird Ballad designer series paper multicolored stripe. This is 3/4 by 2 3/4. And then the polka dot paper is 1 1/4 by 3 1/4. I've also got my Taylor Tag Punch handy, and I love that guy to do the little dovetail end. All right, let's start out here with some stamping. I'm gonna grab my Tuxedo Black. I've got my Hooray for You Time for Tags tag, and I'm going to ink up, making sure that I get the center of that balloon there really good, and I'm gonna stamp it towards the bottom of my cardstock scrap here so it's easy to handle in the punch. Speaking of punch, let's do a quick bit of punching here. Now we want 2 of these, there's some scraps left in the punch. Okay, we want 2 of these kind of smaller stars, each of the sizes, and 1 of the bigger ones. So we're just gonna use this scrap here and we're gonna punch the stars twice. So I'm just gonna slide over. All right, now let's sort out the pieces that we want and need. We need 1 of the bigger stars, 2 of the smaller ones, 2 of the more medium-sized ones, and then we can kind of sweep away everything else here. Your stars will be punched for you in your kit. All right, a quick bit of coloring. I'm going to do some very simple 2 shade blending here. You can blend or not blend. This image is such a kind of simple, effective image. There's no need to blend if you don't want to. I would say if you're not gonna blend, then choose your darker color or your darker shade of the color and then just color in. For me, I'm just doing color in with the light, and then both the edges I'm tracing with the dark, and then I'll blend together with the light. And I'll do it on the entire balloon, each color that I use. So for my Old Olive stripes, I'm going to fill in the stripe entirely with the light Old Olive. It's a very thin line here, so I'm just using kind of a straight line to fill in, kind of a flicking stroke here. And then I'll take the dark Old Olive and just do the very edge like we're outlining the balloon. And then I'll flick those two shades together on the very edge. Calypso Coral. Filling in with the lighter shade. What we're doing here is kind of defining the edge with the darker shade. And bring it together with the lighter shade. My basket is soft suede. I'm going to color it in with the light soft suede. For my basket, I'm going to go down the left side a little bit and across the bottom with the dark soft suede. And just touch where the shades come together. And last, I've got my dark Daffodil Delight, and I'm just going to color in my star. For fun, we're going to get a little Wink Stella. Put some Wink Stella on that star. Now for our timeless label, let's go ahead and punch out our little label here. Love. You can absolutely substitute this image if you've got the kit, but you don't have this time for tags yet. Or ask me about how to earn some Stampin' rewards. While we've got everything kind of cleared away here, let's grab the Big Shot and do some subtle texture on this card. All right, my card base is embossed with that subtle. Let's grab the tailored tag here. We're gonna dovetail this designer series paper. All right, bring the sample back in, and let's do a little assembly here. I'm gonna drag some snail across the front side of my designer series paper with the stripes. What I'm going to do is just make these two separate pieces one. And I'm using the edge of the card to make sure that I get a nice straight edge. So if this edge is straight, like a plumb line, then this edge will be straight. Do you see what I'm saying? Then I'll take the two pieces and put them together as one on the card, and we want that from the right hand side, about 3/4 of an inch from the bottom of the card. Okay, then I'm gonna grab some dimensionals, and for this one I want some regular size Stampin' dimensionals, but I'm gonna cut them in half and really spread them out along the back here. I'm using quite a bit of adhesive because it's not just going to adhere our balloon to the card, but it's also going to secure our little nest of silver metallic thread. So with the dimensionals all exposed, sticky, gonna take probably an arm's length, and I think it works out to about 22 inches or so of the metallic thread. And what I did was I wrapped it around 3 fingers very loosely. See, I've even got some space there, and I'm just wrapping very loosely. You're gonna get 3 or 4 loops out of that, and then we're going to adhere them right in to these dimensionals. I'm gonna hide the ends by just bringing them in and sticking them to the dimensional adhesive on back. And then we can go ahead and place that about 1/2 inch from the right-hand side, and then spread those little silver swirls before completely burnishing down. Now for our little stars, I've got my Take Your Pick tool and some multi-purpose liquid glue. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to dot the smallest bit of multi-purpose liquid glue right onto the card where I want the star to live. So we got 2 little dots there, and then I'm going to take my Take Your Pick tool. I'm going to take the little star and drop it right in the dot of glue. Kind of the medium-sized star. Do the same thing on this side. I'm looking for kind of a overall diagonal movement. And take a little bit bigger star. And the dot of glue and a little bit smaller star. And lastly, our big guy. We want him off the edge. Same thing, a little bit of multi-purpose liquid glue, and then drop the star right in. Make sure that you don't cover your greeting. Just love those little stars. Perfect little embellishment from that punch. It's a great little multitasker. Now I'm gonna get my Wink of Stella again. And we're going to add just a little bit more gentle sparkle. We're gonna cover over each of these little stars with some soft sparkle. There it is. Hooray for you. That's card number 2, Kitchen Table Stamper Paper and Ink card class for June. If you've got questions about paper and ink in the Chicago area, if you'd like to know how to get the paper and ink card class kit delivered right to your door, if I can help you learn about host rewards and how to earn them and redeem them, email me, marissa@kitchentablestamper.com. And through July 15th, when I get back from the incentive trip, any orders of $50 or more placed at marisaalvarez.stampinup.net with the host code receives the paper and ink card class kits for free. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.